You should never have that thought, because if someone truly likes you, they will not be making you feel that way. And I've seen this so many times. We don't attract what we want, we attract what we're used to. If you keep attracting emotionally unavailable, toxic, or just the straight up wrong people in your life, it's not just bad luck. Today, I want to give you real insider knowledge. Mistake number 1, your attachment style is running the show. If you don't know your attachment style, you're basically walking into your relationships blind. Psychologists have found that attachment styles, which are formed in childhood, directly impact who we attract and who we are attracted to. If you are anxiously attached, you are most likely attracted to people who are avoidant, emotionally unavailable, because your brain is wired to crave unpredictability. But if you're avoidantly attached, you might sabotage great relationships with secure people because deep down intimacy feels like a threat to you. So how can we fix this? First, you need to learn your attachment style. Now, there's different books and different YouTube videos that you can search up. There are even quizzes online that you can take. I'll actually leave one in the caption for you guys. I've done this one before and I think it's pretty accurate. But the point of this is to seek out people who have a secure attachment style. These people will communicate openly and they won't play mind games. Mistake number 2. This one is so overlooked and it's something that I feel like women do a lot of the time and don't realize it. It's mistaking chemistry with compatibility. Listen, just because someone is giving you butterflies doesn't mean they're good for you. And butterflies can be a trauma response, not a love sign. People with past relationship wounds mistake anxiety and uncertainty for chemistry. Be honest, have you done this before? Because I know I have. But real love is calm, not chaotic. If you're feeling on edge around someone, that's your nervous system telling you something is wrong. And especially as women, I feel like we neglect ourselves and our bodies so much, but it's constantly giving us signs and many times we ignore them, and that's something that we really need to work on. So how do we fix this? Instead of asking, do I feel obsessed with them? Ask, do I feel safe and secure around them? That's what actually matters. So when you're sitting there and you're wondering, oh, does this person like me? Does this person not like me? If someone truly likes you, they will not be making you feel that way. That's not the type of person you want to be with. That's not the type of person you want to spend a life with. You need to have some self-respect and know that you deserve better than that. But if you're giving into someone who is consistently putting you on edge, giving you anxiety, not showing up when you need them, then it's time for you to take action. And when you choose yourself, trust me, amazing things happen. They will happen and they do happen. Tip number 3, your beliefs are sabotaging you. If deep down you believe that all men cheat or love never lasts, guess what? You will unconsciously seek out relationships that confirm this belief. This is called confirmation bias. It affects your dating choices more than you think. So what you need to do is reprogram your whole mindset. Journal your core beliefs about love. If these beliefs are negative, ask yourself, who taught me this and is this actually true? Then you need to replace that with something healthier. Mistake number 4, you're subconsciously choosing what feels familiar, even if it's toxic. And I've seen this so many times. We don't attract what we want, we attract what we're used to. If you grew up with emotionally distant caregivers, you're more likely drawn to people who will not prioritize you. It's called the familiarity principle. We gravitate towards what we recognize, even if it's unhealthy. So what you need to do is you need to notice your patterns. Do all your relationships feel the same? If they do, actively choose partners who treat you differently, even if it might feel boring at first. That boring is actually healthy love. A lot of the times we continue to go for the same type of person and hope for different results. 99% of girls have done this. But at one point, you're gonna have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is this what I want for my future? And if that answer is no, and you'll know because you'll feel it in your soul and your body. If you can't change it right now, just tell yourself, I recognize it's a no, and I will work towards changing this about myself. For example, you've always gone for men who have kids. It's never worked out for you. There's always been baby mama drama. Now, what you can do is realize and recognize that maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is not something that aligns with who I am. Slowly, maybe start talking to men who don't have kids. Seek out those people who have different characteristics. If you don't try different things, your life won't change. In order for your life to change, you need to change. Jumping into something and doing something different might seem daunting. It might seem like I'm not ready for it. And maybe you weren't ready for it, and that's okay. But what you have to do is be honest with yourself. Because if you can't even do that, stop this video right now because it's not going to do anything for you. That also goes hand in hand with mistake number 5, which is you are completely ignoring red flags. People show you who they are early on. Stop falling for potential, fall for patterns. Red flags are not going to get better with time, they're only going to get worse. If the person you're seeing is emotionally distant, inconsistent, or if they're avoiding difficult conversations, multiply that by 10 for the future. So set some rules for yourself. If you're noticing a pattern of inconsistency within the first month, walk away. You want to change, right? You want to find the love of your life, right? Well, you're not going to find them pleasing and staying and being a doormat for someone who does not care about you. Love yourself enough to know that you deserve better, and you will find better if you choose yourself. Mistake number 6, you're not vetting people properly. Dating is not about being chosen. Dating is about you choosing someone. So many people go into dating with a passive mindset, hoping that someone is going to like them. But you need to shift that to an active mindset and ask questions that reveal the person's character early on. For example, how do you handle conflict? What is your definition of loyalty? What have you learned from your last relationship? Men put women through tests. So why aren't we putting men through tests? It's a test. For example, you want to know if he's going to open the car door for you. Well, what can you do? When you're walking towards the door, you stand by it and you don't open it. And what do you do after that? You see if he's going to come open it. And if he doesn't open the door, well, he's probably not going to open your car doors for you. This is just an example. Like, obviously you can ask him later on, oh, can you open the car door? And he might open it for you. Just be smart. Ask the right questions. And you can ask ChatGPT for questions. Mistake number 7, you're settling because of a scarcity mindset. If you believe good people are rare or that you're never going to find better, you're going to tolerate way more than you should. A scarcity mindset is going to make you cling to toxic relationships out of fear and not love. But the truth is that there are millions of emotionally healthy and kind and attractive people out there, but you're not going to see them if you stay stuck in bad situations. You have to constantly remind yourself that you do not have to settle and love is abundant. If you need to work on yourself and you know that you have toxic tendencies, you don't have good communication skills, you're going to attract the same type of person. Think of the best version of yourself. Now you need to work towards becoming that person, because that is the person that's going to attract the love of your life. Mistake number 8, you haven't even defined what it is that you want. It's not enough to say that I want a good person, because what does that even mean to you? Without clear standards, you're going to accept anything or anyone who comes into your life or shows interest. You need to make a non-negotiables list. Don't add superficial things. You need real qualities like emotional maturity, consistency, kindness, honesty, and you really need to stick to this. If any of these mistakes hit home for you, it's time to make a change. The love you want does exist, but first you need to stop entertaining the wrong people. If you're with someone right now and you feel like he's pulling away, I have a video just for you and you can check it out over here. Have a good night and I'll see you guys next time.